Greetings once again, my fellow Entropians. This is Godly, once again bringing you another video for hunting for the lower level players. Not necessarily lower level players, all players. Get a little variety in, get some different scenery in, other than, my characters, but with the beautiful Port Atlantis, where we are once again hunting. Now, in prior videos, we hunted just north of Port Atlantis, and recently we also hunted west of Port Atlantis for the Mary Snarg event. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at it, please do. While you're at it, please like and subscribe my channel so you can keep up to date with all these videos that I've been posting. I apologize if the sound is a little off. New microphone, still getting the kinks out of it. Might have to upgrade to something a little better. Got this one off of Amazon. But today we are going to be hunting Port Atlantis. We're going to be on the east side of it today. Now the reason for, me just going by directions for Port Atlantis, there's a variety of mobs to be able to attack here, and I don't think a lot of people realize or even appreciate the fact that there are so many different mobs in this area. And it's great for every player. Like I mentioned earlier, mostly new players, even some of the older players, just to change the scenery. It's also good when you're ready to attack or to skill up, different weapons. I primarily use a laser rifle, but when I'm ready to do, the bullet rifles or the Gauss rifles, or even switch it up to pistols and melee weapons. Using some of these lower level creatures allows you to skill up a little bit easier. Allows you to be able to take them down a little bit easier. Gives you a little more opportunity to succeed. You don't have to worry about dying so much or burning through so much ammo because they are quick kills, which means quick experience. So, as I mentioned, we're going to be east of Port Atlantis, and today there's a few creatures over here. The codex, which were in the north part of Port Atlantis as well. The Entropia, which are like 3 4-legged little creatures that jump around. We got some of those over here. They're actually from puny up to juvenile, level 4 juvenile. So it might be a little difficult initially, so I'd probably avoid those at first. But you do also have, puny Berkelids. Yeah, these are the Entropia. And like I said, there's one of those the juveniles, which I'm still going to try to take out. Now I'm using my Z12 Barbarella. Got that from that starter pack. Big fan of that starter pack. I've mentioned it, several of my videos. No, Entropia is not paying me to say that. Not promoting it as far as, them asking me to. I'm doing it because I truly enjoy, the functionality of it at that price point. Really can't beat that price of $30 for everything you get. Between the weapons and armor. Not using the armor today, because what I am going to be focusing on, although right now I'm just kind of randomly killing, I'm focusing on Bristlehogs. I think these are underutilized as far as hunting. There's a few reasons why I'm, going with hunting these today. One of the reasons is it gives you a different kind of mob that can attack you. So far, all the mobs that I mentioned are, in your face, one-on-one, essentially doing melee damage to you. Now, Bristlehogs have long range. They'll actually shoot, electrical blast at you. They're not too powerful. All the ones in this area are level 1s, and you'll see it listed as pup. You won't find pup as, a common term towards the end of these creatures, because these creatures are also tameable. Taming profession is not something I've gotten into, but as you move around, you'll see people, they'll have pets, following them, which, later on in the game I might get into. That's not something I'm aiming for right now. That's a lot of time, to invest in it. Let me clear out one of these Entropians. I'm going to try to get one of these Bristlehogs to attack me so you can see the ranged attack they have. Which is, like I said, something different that you haven't seen, yet from this channel. And if you've never, traveled this way out of the Port Atlantis area, you wouldn't even know that, there are creatures that, will shoot, not just claw and bite. So I'm a little far away. You see he's a little pissed off. I didn't attack him yet. So he's just kind of raring up to come at me. And while I'm waiting for him to, come after me, one of the other reasons I'm going after these is because the wonderful thing that they've added to the game called the codex. There you go. I guess it's fairly close as far as attack, but it's awesome looking. And one of the things this game has had was a codex. Codex term that's used in several games. One of the first time I heard codex, well, it was a variation of codex. It was the Pokedex. Playing Pokemon on the red and blue. I even had yellow. The original trifecta. Anyway, with this codex, it rewards you for killing certain amount of them, certain levels of them. The more you kill, the more you rank up. That's what these track missions are. The more you rank up, once you hit a new rank, you get free skills for doing it. And that might not sound spectacular, but anything free is beneficial. And it also allows you to switch it up a little bit, get some variety. Sometimes it can be boring, just hunting the exact same thing. Even though you can kill them easily, they give you good loot. If you do the same thing over and over and over again, it gets boring after a while. And it's a game. It's supposed to be fun and relaxing. You don't want it boring. If I want boring, I'll go back to work. Which I still work. I just makes it sound like I'm going to become suddenly independent, wealthy, and win the lottery and not have to go back to work. But that's enough about me. So yeah, having the codex allows you to, as every time you come up to a new creature, it'll automatically add it to the codex. Now the codex I actually have hotkeyed, but for me, it gives you a list of all the creatures you have interacted with so far. Now this is by far not all of the creatures in the game. There are quite a few more. But you can see just, ranks. You can see which ones I like a lot. Carbos. Skill up a lot on those. But things like the fowls and gibnibs are damn near impossible to find, and they're so damn tiny. Death Voids are a little above me, but I was attacking them with a team of people. And one of the reasons I'm doing these Bristlehogs, you can see I'm not very skilled with them. Where'd it go? Oh, because I'm tracking it. There it is. And I'm not very skilled up on them, so it's a good opportunity to get some kills in. Try to rank this up. Now the first couple ranks go very, very quickly. There's not a high quantity for it. So we're gonna hunt these until we get a level up, so you can see, what the benefits are when you rank. Now the ranks are how to complete a rank. It's not necessarily based on quantity. Each one of these on the back end of the game have points assigned to them for what each one's worth. And it goes by, whether it's a pup, a puny, juvenile. The higher up you get, the larger, you get with them, the more points it grants you. Now, pups really probably not going to grant me a whole hell of a lot of points. There's probably Bristlehogs that are, adults, behemoths kind of thing, which offer a lot of points. I apologize, I'm stopping from the hunt for a moment. I'm going to take one of these auto loot pills, which you can buy from the TTs. You're able to use them once your paramedic level hits level 5. Now, the reason I'm doing it is for the simple fact I am lazy. Whenever you kill something, you have to click on it again to be able to pick up the loot. With these auto loot pills, once you have them, will automatically pick up anything within 20 meters, which is a pretty, fair distance. Probably for me to that one, it would pick up once I kill it. All right, let's test it out. Well, I was getting closer, so it's not very helpful now, but instead of having to click on them all, because it allows me, to kill a lot of these quicker without being distracted by, picking up the spoils of war, as it were. You see it, it's like just cycle right through them, and it's still collecting my loot. This might be a long hunt, because as you can see up here, each one's only giving me about 0.3%. I need to hit 100% to, hit that rank up. Yeah, see how far away I am? It's not picking it up. Well, when I get to about here, nope. There we go. So it's a fair distance. Allows you a little bit of leeway. But that way I just don't have to follow up and click on them. Allows me to focus more on actually killing them and have a conversation with you, nice fine folk. So another thing I wanted to go over today, something I did, wish I would have done sooner, but I eventually did, has several different benefits, is the mentor program. The mentor program is pretty self-explanatory, but the benefits aren't. Now, the mentor program is finding, a player who has, reached a certain level, certain experience, who has understanding of the game, some of the intricacies, knowledgeable, or at least very resourceful, to be able to find information if you need help with something. So there's a mentor program. If you actually go into your action library, you start typing in mentor. You have a mentor registry. Oops. Trying to move at the same time. Doesn't work. Mentor registry, which allows you to browse through all the different mentors in the game, as well as their, status. Green obviously means they're online. You get a little bio for each one of them. Now, what a mentor would do is help you along. Again, answering questions, showing you stuff, being a guide, being a mentor. Now, the benefits for that, there's benefits for both sides, obviously. A lot of, players are very friendly and will answer questions, just because. Nothing else makes them feel warm and fuzzy inside. But for, the player being mentored, once you complete the mentor program, you'll actually get a vehicle, and you'll also get a new set of armor. Now, the set of armor is known as Pixie Adjusted, which is slightly better. Actually, I shouldn't say slightly, it's very better. Very better? That's poor grammar. My apologies. It's much better than the starter pack armor. Now, what it takes to actually finish the mentor program is really just playing the game. There's nothing really over the top that needs to be done for the mentor program. There's 3 skills that affect the mentor program. Anatomy, which is you gain from hunting. You'll notice over here, getting it from killing. There's also, I believe it's engineering for the crafting skill, if you want to craft. There's one for mining as well. Now, if you were to do all those things every day, it doesn't have to be all 3. You can switch it up a little bit. But as you do those, you build up skills, and not only do you build up skills, you build up your mentor bar, which allows you to ultimately, get a free set of armor, which I still use to this day. Vehicle, also, I still use. It's quite helpful. And it's literally just for playing the game. And the only thing outside of that might be exceptional is, I mentioned, there's hunting, crafting, or mining. You have to do at least one of each of those at least once. So you have to craft something once. You have to, mine something once. You have to hunt something once. Then you can do the complete rest of the skills. Focus on one of those career paths. You actually have to do a team hunt if you choose when, of the 3 you're hunting round, you would do a team hunt with your mentor. Which is fun. You get to play with other players, have someone to talk to, interact with the mentor. Which the mentor would be doing that, anyway. But it's just one of the requirements to complete the mentor program. I bring this up because, even though I'm doing YouTube videos explaining all this, mentors, are very beneficial in game. You can answer questions on the fly. I might not be able to answer a question, on every single video, or if you think of it and I'm not around and haven't gotten to it yet, kind of thing. You'd be able to, have your mentor in game as well. Now, I am on the mentor registry if you did choose to, want to hunt with me a little bit, hunt some bigger creatures as well. Just try different areas. And so it goes twofold. We can, explore different areas together. And that goes for all mentors. It's not just, me. I can only speak for myself, but that's, the situation. But getting, free stuff for just doing what you'd be doing anyway. Hey, free is good, especially in a game with a real cash economy. And the armor is sellable too. It's not even like it's tied to you forever. You can go onto the auction house and sell it. Which is, something you might want to do, in the future as you start acquiring new armor or new vehicles. This ranking up the Bristlehog might take a little while. It might take longer than one of these average videos go. I don't want anyone getting bored watching me just kill these pups. I'll probably revisit this area on a later video. I'll do some taming here. Try that out. We can learn about that together. But this is a nice different change of pace from the other areas. Plus the new graphics on these things are phenomenal. One of the first time I played the game, it was not nearly as sparkly. This game's been around 16 years, and they're still, taking the time to, improve graphics, improve gameplay. That says a lot about a game. There's not many games that can go, years. Well, I can't really think of many online games that have survived, beyond a decade. World of Warcraft, they keep adding expansions, but the graphics, pretty much the same. There's nothing really dramatic, as far as improvements there. Not to talk bad about World of Warcraft. I used to play World of Warcraft myself. A game like this, having so many different things you can do, it's almost like Second Life in that, manner. You could be a hunter, a miner, you can craft, you can do hair, you can do body sculpting, you can fly spaceships. I mean, what else is there in life? And speaking of spaceships, developing crafting skills, one of the ways to do that is repairing motherships, which I will be doing in the next couple weeks. Kind of on a hunting kick right now, but I do want to work on my crafting skills, so I will be spending some time on a mothership, be able to get some some skills there. So you guys will be able to see, you know, what that entails. It's pretty straightforward. It's not nearly as exciting as this. So there'll be a lot more of me talking and a lot less, you know, moving around. A lot of it's standing still. But it'll be a good opportunity to go into more depth on, you know, some of the menus, some of the professions. Now, using the starter gun, I'm getting away with about 2-3 shots on these. And I think I'd be close to a profit. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot as far as PECs, but it's also not garbage. It could be a lot worse, and I think it's almost break even. Well, not that one. 2 shots and barely any PECs. But break even is good, because I'm still getting those skills. And the skills do translate into, you know, value. Whether it be, you know, being able to kill larger things, not take as many hits, whatever the case may be. As I mentioned in a previous video about skilling up, you have the option of using skill implants. Well, skill implants are literally taking skills out of a person and selling them. So there really is a financial benefit to skilling. That's something that, as I mentioned, I don't recommend, you know, buying skills because it can be costly. And I don't recommend actually selling your skills, not early on at least. Selling your skills takes away, you know, from your ability to create more. Once you hit certain levels, selling your skill, you know, points, you won't see a difference in your day-to-day play. It's not like, alright, suddenly I can't use this gun because, you know, I'm an idiot. You know, you'll still be able to hit full damage. There we go, a couple good ones. Definitely, you know, made a profit on at least those couple kills. Now this might be a very good spot for like a day 1 hunting. The fact these are so easy to kill, I'm really not doing a lot of damage. I haven't even considered healing. It's part of the reason why I didn't even need to wear the armor. It's because they are so non-vicious. They will attack you, you know, if you're nearby them. If you don't attack them. And they're plentiful, they regenerate so quickly. And that's important, you know, as long as you're killing them quick, you know, it's good that because that way you're not spending all your time running around trying to find something to kill. If you spend all your time running around, it can get boring. And I'm all about keeping it interesting. Might not be able to tell that by my voice, but I am all about the fun. I barely went through any, you know, ammo over here. This is definitely a cheap run. I wish I would have emptied out my backpack before starting this. I do apologize. That way we could have gotten an accurate, you know, cost of what this is all going to be. Once we start moving away from Port Atlantis, because you're going to want to spend several days, you know, hunting here. I shouldn't say several days. Depends on how long you play. If you're like me, this is how I unwind at the end of the day. I spend 2-3 hours playing, maybe. So a few days, you know, you'll be able to see the skill difference, skill improvement that you've had, and, you know, kind of itch for a different area, different creatures to hunt. You don't have to, of course. You can always stay here. Keep hunting. Keep getting results. Oh, that one hit me pretty good. I don't know, all the ones that I killed, I'm only at, like half health. That's it, it's pretty good. As I mentioned before, every time they hit you, it costs money. Whether you have to stop and use a healing device, or if you were to wear the armor, it's going to, that pup looks like he's flying. That was cool. You're going to be paying for decay. Or if you choose not to heal, and you're naked like this, it's just time waiting for it to regenerate. Which, the old adage, time is money. So one way or another, it's either losing on some time playing, some of the fun playing, or actually paying for the healing, which, And the longer you play the game, the less likely these things will ever be able to hit you. Once your evade is high enough, and your dodge is high enough, I think it's dodge speed because it's projectiles. Once that gets raised, they won't be able to hit you at all. And if they do, it will be for next to nothing. And unfortunately, I don't think on this video I'm going to be able to get a full rank. Because they're not giving me a whole heck of a lot. I might have to do that on a separate, hunting video. Because we've only gotten up about 25%, and I'm at almost 30 minutes. And I don't want to take your guys' time up. I mean, I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're engaged. I don't want you guys spending all night, just hoping to see me rank up. I want you guys there. I want you checking out my other videos, and I do promise you will get a video where I am ranking up on one of either on one of these or another creature. You will see that, I promise. I think I am going to call it a day for you guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, leave a comment. Let me know. I want to try to make this better and more enjoyable for you guys. As much as I enjoy talking to myself, I want to hear from you guys. I want to talk to you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, please comment down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for my next video, so you get that little notification saying, you have another 30 minutes to spend with me. And until next time, please enjoy yourself.